welcome to the studio. My name's Mariella McKinley and I'm a glass artist. In particular, I work with hand-blown and cold-worked glass, and I've been in my studio here at Montsalvat for about 8 years now. Glass blowing is all about feel. You've really got to feel the glass and the temperature, how hot it is, if it's still moving or whether it's set and you have to heat it up again. There are a lot of processes and techniques used when working with glass, and it can take years of practice to build up the necessary skills and to really feel comfortable and confident with the glass. When I'm glass blowing, I actually hire a different studio because you need such a huge setup, and then once the piece is cooled down and out of the kiln, I bring it back here to do all the cold working, which is the finishing off process. This is a glass lathe, and it's a little bit different to a woodworking lathe in that I hold the glass and attach different wheels or sanding belts depending what I want to do, and that'll spin. I have water running as well, so that stops the glass from heating up and stops it from cracking, and it also keeps the glass dust down. Cold working describes any of the processes used to work the glass when it's cold, such as sandblasting, carving, polishing, flattening the base of a piece and engraving, and it's often used to finish things off. So for something simple like this, you start with the glass colour on the end of the rod, and then you gather clear glass out of the furnace. Then you shape the piece into it's almost like a cylinder, and I have one end and then I get my assistant to attach another rod to the other end, and we walk slowly and stretch the glass out so it forms a long cane. There are different types of cane. The type of cane that I use for these pieces, they have a different colour on the outside and a different colour on the inside. So when I carve through the surface, I can reveal the different colours underneath. I really love colour, pattern and texture, and when I'm designing a piece, I try to combine these features in a way that is enhanced by the overall form, and cane is one way I can create stripes and patterns within a piece. Well, I'm local to the area. I grew up in Montmorency and went to school in Eltham, so I've always known of Montsalvat. And then when I moved back to Melbourne in 2011, I was looking for a place to work, so I contacted Montsalvat and was lucky enough that they had this space, and I actually love the space. It's nice and light, which I was a little bit surprised about and really pleased with. I first started working with glass at Monash University, where I studied a fine art degree with a major in glass, and then actually moved to Adelaide and worked as a trainee in the glass studio at the JamFactory. And that's where I really got the hands-on skills that I needed, working in the glass studio every day. And from there I moved up to Sydney and worked for Edols and Kathy Elliott, who are beautiful glass makers. But then I missed home, so I moved back to Melbourne and started my studio here.